your wipers are not torn or streaking, so I'll mark those in the green. Now the lights up front, you do have both of these side marker lights out. Those bulbs need to be replaced. I'll mark those in the red. You also have this passenger side fog light out. The rest of the bulbs are working, so I'll mark those in the green. See, your cabin air filter is extremely dirty, full of debris, so I'm going to mark that in the red. Recommend you replace it. It's actually what you're breathing inside the vehicle. Now I've tested your battery. Everything is good there. Now the engine light and the misfire, you've actually got a few things going on. The misfire on cylinder 3 is actually being caused by low compression. So the compression, it's blow by past the rings, so the engine's going to need to be replaced. I'm going to go ahead and price that up for you. The other things you got going on is this upstream O2 sensor is bad. That's going to need to be replaced as well as the electronic wastegate on the turbo has failed as well. So all three of those things are going to need to be replaced to get the engine light to go out. Now, if you decide to replace the engine, I am going to recommend replacing the drive belt. And mark it in the red. It is actually cracked. Now, there won't be any extra labor, just the cost of the belt. The other thing I'm going to recommend at engine replacement would be both replacing the upper and the lower radiator hoses. It'll ensure that they are in good condition and there are no coolant leaks there. The other thing I would recommend is a brake fluid service. So you can see that fluid is quite dark and dirty. It should be almost clear. That fluid should be serviced about every 2 years or 30,000 miles. Now your tires, the passenger front, going to be in a green at 8:30 seconds. Passenger rear is in the green at 9:30 seconds. Driver's rear is in the green at 9:30 seconds. Driver's front is in the green at 8:30 seconds. Your brakes, passenger front is in the green at 8 millimeters. Passenger rear is in the green at 8 millimeters. Driver's rear is in the green at 8 millimeters. The driver's front is in the green at 8 millimeters. Now I did not find any fluid leaks, so I'll mark all that in the green. Now, I did find that the struts in the front are worn out. Those need to be replaced. I'm going to mark those in the red. The shocks as well in the rear are worn out, so I'm going to recommend replacing those and mark them in the red. Now, if you decide to do that, you will have to do an alignment, because anytime you replace a suspension component, it needs to be realigned. Everything else I will mark in the green. And thank you for choosing Bob King Kia.